I'm John Pynakker with the Mojave Valley Daily News, and this is our Valley Voices. Today it's brought to you by Tri-State AC Hero. They would like to thank their customers for naming them Best Heating and Air Conditioning Company in the Mojave Valley Daily News Best Of for the third year in a row. Congratulations, guys. Today, my guest is Karen Summitt. Karen is from Summit's River Realty. She's also the past president. I got to bring out the list because there's so many things here. She's also the past president of the Bullhead City Mojave Valley Association of Realtors. She's a Bullhead City Chamber of Commerce board member, a member of the Sunrise Rotary. She's an organizer of an event that we're going to talk about today. What else? You got a lot of things going on in the community.
Well, that's true, but that's enough for right now.
That's good for now. She also, if there's a quilt out in this community, there's a good chance that Karen made it because she's a big quilter as well. But today we're here to talk about the annual Bridge to Bridge First Responders Appreciation Day. It's Saturday, October 17th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Mojave Valley Legacy Community Park. That's down there behind
River Valley
High School over there.
9200 Aquarius.
9200 Aquarius. It's a beautiful park. They did a great job on putting that together down there. So if you haven't had a chance to go down. But the First Responders Appreciation Day. This is the third one now, right?
Correct.
How did you? I'm familiar with the story because you invited me to be one of the workers back a couple years ago. How did it get started?
Well, at the association, the Bullhead City Mojave Valley Association of Realtors, we have an events committee, and I was the chairperson of that events committee at that time. And we were trying to think of different ways we can involve the community. Because as realtors, part of our goal is to be involved in our community and support our community and all its members in the community. We're not just here to sell houses. Mm-hmm. We're here to improve the community with our support, both with the local association, the national association, and the state association. And that's our goal. So we thought we needed to support the first responders and show appreciation. And not just for the firefighters or the police, but the unsung heroes of all the first responders. So the EMTs, the hospital workers, the search and rescue. And then when we were doing it, because I belong to the chamber, and the Bullhead Area Chamber of Commerce is bridge to bridge, mm-hmm. including that, we wanted to make sure we did bridge to bridge and not just in Bullhead. So, and then the community park had just opened up. So we also wanted to promote that. So as thinking of how I can get this organized, thinking it's going to be a lot of work, who can I get some help with? So because I belong to the Bullhead Area Chamber of Commerce as a director on the board, I asked the board if they would support this and be a host. Then I also belong to the Rotary, Mojave Sunshine Rotary Club, and I asked them if they would like to host. So we partnered up together, so there wouldn't be a burden on one person or one group to do this. And then, and because of those three connections, we have additional connections out through the community. So amazingly enough, when we first started it, the realtors raised $2,500 to pay for this. Mm-hmm. Come to find out, because of the generous community that we had so many sponsors, we never used that money.
Oh, that's awesome.
And so it held over to the next year, so we had to have it the next year. And then we still have some money left from that we're holding over to this year that we're going to use for this year. So it is just an amazing event that runs so smoothly that because of our generous community and our sponsorships that we have, that we are able to put this on, and without a cost to the community, without a cost to the first responders to join in. We have bounce houses, we'll have live music, we'll have a cornhole tournament this year that you can join in with $2,000 in cash prizes. You are going to have a chili cook-off this year to involve the community more. There's no charge to join to do the chili cook-off, but we will have cash prizes for you there. We also try to get sponsorships from companies and the community to put in envelopes for the first responders. And we've done it for 2 years now, where we have given away almost $2,000 each event to the first responders. So as the first responders come in, or even if their chief gives me a list of the ones who are working, we still put their name in the drawing. And we draw their name, and then they get the envelope full of cash.
You know, and it's a great event. I know that the first year we kind of struggled getting the word out. I think people didn't really understand what was going on. I know last year was a lot bigger. You also opened it up to the community last year now.
Correct.
So it's not just the first responders and their families, but the community has a chance to come down and thank them as well. So you've got first responders and their families from Bullhead City, Laughlin, Fort Mojave, Mojave Valley, Needles, Topak, Golden Shores, and Oatman are all coming.
Correct.
That's amazing.
We didn't want to leave anybody out. We're
Yeah.
kind of all one big community here.
And when you look at the agreements that a lot of these groups have with each other, Bullhead supports Fort Mojave, Mojave supports Needles, Needles supports Bullhead, Fort Mojave support.
Correct.
It's basically one big group anyway. So that's awesome. And I think that once you got the chamber and the Sunrise Rotary on board, you've got two groups that are experts at putting on events.
Correct.
And know a lot of people. I mean, just the Sunrise Rotary, the people down there between
Correct.
Meddy and John Hassett and all those
Correct.
guys, they know a lot of people as well. So
And that's where we get our biggest sponsorships. Meddy and Fairway Constructors, he gives us the entertainment. So anything that has to do with the entertainment, it's because of Meddy and his knowledge and
Meddy
his
likes to
reach
do
out.
that. I think Meddy wants to be a concert promoter
Right.
when he grows up. I think.
And then Mijong from Horizon Bank, she knows all the big hitters, so she's the one who gets us all the donations for the food. So we're having pulled pork sandwiches that are going to be cooked and
Okay,
smoked.
careful. It's like we're knocking on lunchtime right now for
Yeah,
me. So
I know.
start talking food
And then we're going to have the chili, and then we're going to have hot dogs, so you can have the chili and hot dogs
Chili
together.
dogs.
Yeah. And coleslaw and dessert and drinks. We got some drinks coming in from Warm MC. They're going to bring in the water, and then we'll have some desserts there. So it's going to be a great event. And we'll have donation jars out there if the community wants to donate. At the end of the event, when we hand out the prizes, the envelopes to the first responders, we'll take that money and divide it up into more envelopes, and we'll hand those out. So even if the first responders have to work, as long as their chiefs send me their names, we'll put them in the hat. We don't want to leave anybody out just because they have to work.
Yeah.
Because we do have to have some people on, working.
It's kind of important.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're going to take a quick break here and talk about our sponsor, Tri-State AC Hero. They've recently been named the best heating and air conditioning company by the readers of the Mojave Valley Daily News for the third straight year. With 24/7 emergency service offered, the family-owned business is here to help. Tri-State AC Hero strives to make sure that customers are always given options when it comes to replacing or repairing a unit. They're not looking to make a fast dollar, but instead provide trustworthy service and build loyal customer relationships, whether it's residential, commercial, or a refrigeration job. Right now, you can get $500 off a new install, but they also have a summer maintenance special for just $79, but you have to act quick. This expires at the end of the month, September 30th. What doesn't expire is their normal $78 diagnostic fee, which will be waived if you choose to have the repairs done at the time of service during normal business hours. And remember, they always give a 10% discount to military, first responders, teachers, which we often overlook, and senior citizens, always. So for repairs, new installations, or periodic preventative maintenance, call Rusty, Tri-State AC Hero, 928-444-4395. See why they were named the best heating and air conditioning company here in our best of. All right, so let's get back to it. I think it's with what's going on in the news right now, with all the things that are going on, I think it's awesome that this isn't something that you did in reaction to Black Lives Matter and Blue Lives Matter and all the strife that's going on around the country. This is something that you did years ago.
Correct.
As a thank you. These are the people that are out there working hard to keep us safe and protect us. Has anything changed this year because of that? I mean, have you felt a bigger rush of people coming in to help or anything, or is it still pretty much the same group that was there to help?
Actually, I believe I'm getting more responses now, more responses from the community to come in. We're also going to have some people community members who want to have a vendor booth there.
Oh.
To do some of show their wares, show their one of them is a military organization that wants to come in just so that everybody knows who they are.
Great.
Things like that will be additions. The park is so big, we could do all that.
For sure.
There's more than enough room, and so I don't turn anybody down. Mm-hmm. We don't charge anybody for any of this. We have the response from the community because we did do a Facebook page just for this. And we have people saying they're reserving spots to come, so we're getting a lot of those. We do need more people for the cornhole tournament, and we do need more people for the chili cook-off because we want to have it be fun.
Absolutely, if you got
right.
3 chilies to choose from, that's not a cook-off. We
That's
need
it.
a bunch.
That's it.
Do you know how many you have already that are?
I think
signed
there's
up?
like 3 or 4 right now that I know of because the Bullhead City Association of Realtors is the one handling the chili cook-off entries, so they have all the entries. I like to delegate, even though I start the spreadsheet,
Yes.
but I delegate very well.
I'm familiar with that, yes.
And and I think that's my background as a project manager, that, I keep the spreadsheet going, and
You have the option of delegating or being the person that is up until midnight every night trying to get these things done. So
I don't think we could do it if it was just dependent all on me. Yeah. So we have good support and sponsors. All sponsors will be named, whether you donate money, whether you donate a gift, whether you donate food or anything like that. They will all be listed on a banner that will be hung up at the event, and then. Normally the newspaper writes an article on it, and all the sponsors are listed in the newspaper. So they do get recognized, and we do thank them. Any sponsor that does the cash prizes for the first responders, your card goes in it, your name goes on the envelope, and that's who they know who gave it to them.
But from working on it a couple of years ago, it was hey, you're going to get recognition for this wasn't the driving force behind it. All the sponsors that I spoke with, right. It was, yeah, absolutely, here we go.
That's it.
So, what do you still need? I mean, I know that we're hoping that the people will come on and show up and everything, but
right.
But are you still looking for donations? Are you still looking for raffle prizes?
We're looking for cash donations for the first responders, and we're looking for raffle prizes. If we get a bunch, we'll have a raffle. If we don't get a bunch, then we'll just hand them out to the first responders. We'll just do a drawing. So last year we had a big raffle. We gave away a TV and a barbecue and things like that because we had that much. So many people donated. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna, everything that gets donated, I give away at the event. So whether it's and that way we raffled it off to the community that came.
Oh.
So community members got a 76-inch TV because somebody donated it, So these things that we try to not have anything left over, and then if there's any food or anything left over, we give it to the Guardian Foundation. We call them up, they come and get it and take it away. So we don't waste anything.
Nothing goes to waste. That's
and
awesome.
Then we also package it up and have take-home things for the first responders so they can take it back to the people who are working. So we try to think ahead and make sure that everyone's covered and nobody feels left out, and that they can have a good time. This year there's going to only be a few things different that we're going to do because of this pandemic going on.
Yeah, I was going to ask that. How is
so what we're going to do is we will have tables set up for the cornhole. We'll have tables set up for the chili cook-off people to sign in, the first responders sign in, and then the community to sign in. At each of those tables will be masks, gloves, and hand sanitizers. When you go up to get your food, before you used to pick up your own plate and then serve yourself. This year you'll be I just went into, was just at Joanne's picking up the plastic before here to hang in front of the awning so that now the servers in the back will take care of your plate, and at the end you'll get your food. Then I have also bought individual face shield countertop things that will go in front of each chili cook-off person so that they can serve their food when they do it. We will provide all the utensils and all the utility and all the plates and all the napkins, and they will be individually wrapped napkins and forks and spoons so that,
it's not just sitting out there with people writing on it. Yeah.
And so we're trying to do stuff that would make people feel comfortable to show up and come out there, because it makes a big difference to the first responders when the people come up to them and say thank you.
You got music. Do you know who's playing it?
It's Meddy's group. He's in charge of the entertainment, so I let him pick.
All right,
but if it's the last couple of the same ones from the last couple of years, it was
good.
It was very good.
We got some great musicians in this community, so call Meddy at Fairway Constructors and tell him who you want to hear. I'm sure he'll be happy to hear your calling. I think that if you are a first responder and you haven't heard yet, or you haven't gotten the word through from your captains or from your chiefs or whatever, it's Saturday, October 17th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Mojave Valley Legacy Community Park down there, 9200 Aquarius, down there behind River Valley High School and the baseball diamonds back over there. Beautiful park. If you're part of the community, please come on down and support this. Can they just call you?
Yes, they can call me at 972-998-1789. They can reach me on Facebook. I'm also on there. They can also go to our Summitt's River Realty Facebook page and reach us through there. We also have a First Responders Facebook page. You can also reach us through there. You may also call the Bullhead City Association of Realtors at 928-758-4808, and they will be able to help you with chili cook-off or any other information you need.
Sponsors, raffle prizes, money, food, anything that you can provide. Let's really show our first responders the love that this community has for all of them, whether it's an EMT or a fireman or a policeman or a sheriff or
emergency room. We don't discriminate.
Don't discriminate. Come on down. Thank you, Karen.
Welcome.
And thank you for putting this together. It's a great event. Go out and see it again Saturday, October 17th, 10 to 5 p.m. down at the Mojave Valley Legacy Community Park. Again, thank you to our sponsor, Tri-State AC Hero. Call them today at 928-444-4395 and find out why they were voted the best heating and air conditioning company by the readers of the Mojave Valley Daily News for the third time in a row. Thanks, everyone, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you, Joe.